has Lagos become the new Atlanta of Nigeria? Because I don't understand why I'm seeing Americans, British, Russians, Martians, Plutonians, Uranians, everybody trying to come into Lagos. Is there something happening in Lagos that we that are Nigerians, that are not in Nigeria or not in Lagos, don't know about, that others know about? Because I don't understand how this one say, oh, come with me from my trip to London to Lagos, come with me from my trip to Russia to Lagos, come with me from my trip to America to Lagos. Is that the same Lagos we're all talking about?
Why is everybody in Nigeria? Why? What do you mean Sweetie is in Nigeria? Sweetie is there. Local baby. Chloe Bailey is there. Ghana was there. Len is there. Odiu is there. What's going on? Is there a meeting I don't know about?
If your girlfriend is going to Lagos or Accra, Ghana this December without you, forget about your girlfriend. Have you seen the guys in Lagos?
Oh, so fabulous. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Dumebi. But if this is your first time coming across my videos, you're welcome to my channel. I hope you decide to subscribe. So happy new year. Cheers to 2025. This is going to be the year where all our dreams come true and we make lots of money. Amen to that. Today's video is about Detty December. Is about the festivities, the holidays. You know, over here in West Africa we call it Detty December. We refer to all the partying, all the celebration, all the good stuff that goes down. We call it Detty December because there's definitely a lot that happens. You have a lot of people coming back home from the diaspora to celebrate with their families here. And recently it has become such a big thing that West Africa, specifically Nigeria and Ghana, is the place to be during December. You see so many people coming back from the diaspora, especially a lot of black people coming to experience Detty December in Nigeria or in Ghana. Like, it is such a big deal right now. If you go on the internet and you just type Detty December, you'll see all the videos. Everybody is making vlogs of their first time coming to Nigeria or to Ghana for Detty December, making vlogs about how it went, experiencing the party life, experiencing part of the culture. And especially for the fact that when you come over here, the exchange rate kind of favors you, because when you're making money in dollars, in euros or pounds, and you come back here to spend in our currency, things are a lot cheaper for you. So these people coming in get to have so much fun when they come in. Detty December has brought so many discussions, ranging from how things have become overpriced and inflated, how even the locals have to pay through their nose for goods and services that normally were not that expensive other time of year, just because of the influx of people.
I fear for the mandem when they land, because today I was buying fan yogo, fan ice on the streets, right? I stop a man, and I said, 2 please, 1 fan ice, 1 fan yogo, strawberry. He hands it to me. I take out my 5 CD bill and I'm ready to be like, keep the change, because I'm thinking it's gonna be 4 CDs maximum. And I'm like, oh, how much is it? 8 CDs.
African hairstylists should charge American and British tourists more than what they charge people from that country, because we can't realistically expect people that are earning and spending in the Naira, the Rand, or the CD to compete with the Euro, the dollar, and the pound. And you see what's happening in Cape Town with people being bought out of the city because they can't afford housing, because the housing is being charged in what would be leisurely for Americans or leisurely for British people and Europeans. That's what's going to happen, and that's what is already happening.
All of you screaming, things are so cheap, things are so cheap. Come watch me get my hair done for freaking $20. Come watch me get my nails done for $20. Well, they don't got charging $20 anymore. They don't got charging 20K. They're not charging 80, 50, 100. By the time you're done your hair, you spend $300, $400. By the time you're done your nails, you spent 80. I genuinely hope you love it now. Now you're just as broke as you were back home.
To discussions about traffic and how everywhere has become overcrowded and not as conducive, and also to discussions about who really started or who really owes Detty December between Ghana and Nigeria.
There's been a back and forth between Ghana and Nigeria as to who really owns Detty December. For me, I don't even think it's important, as long as it's an African thing and people are trooping into Nigeria and Ghana.
Like, you guys, we agree about the silliest things, because this is reminiscent of the whole Ghana jollof versus Nigerian jollof. And I just laugh when I see discussions like this. And even discussions about the battle between I just got backs, and the people here who live in Nigeria. Now, what we call I just got backs, we call them I.J.G.B for short. These are people that, you know, when they just come into the country, you know, when you ask them what's up, they'll be like, oh, I just got back into the country. So that is how we started calling them I just got backs. So if you hear a Nigerian talk about I.J.G.B, oh, I just got back, those are the people we're talking about. They're not based here, but they always just come back, you know. So there's been discussions of who's more bougie between the I just got backs and the Lagos babes.
Okay, so I got a serious question, because when I was in Nigeria, I kept seeing on my For You page that the people who actually live in Lagos kept telling us I.J.G.Bs, if y'all didn't know what that means, I just got backs, that were visiting Nigeria from other countries. Y'all had so much negative stuff to say about us. And my question is like, why are y'all so mad? Why? Like, y'all live in Nigeria, so you guys can get the enjoyment whenever y'all want. We don't live there. We get to only visit every so often because we're in different countries. So how come when we come back home, it is such a problem for y'all? Why can't we enjoy like y'all do? We want enjoyment also.
There's been a couple of times since I've been here that I've been invited on the table, and I would say hi to everybody because, like, I'm new to the table. So I'm like, hi guys, like, or hi everyone, or I'll say hi to the person who invited me. I'm like, hi everyone. And the way the girls are looking at me, like I'm about to steal their man. And this has happened 3 times. As in, I have come in, I've said hi, like I'm saying hi, and there's not even a flinch. There's not even a budge. Now, I just thought that obviously, you know, me being high profile, sometimes people see me for the first time and they don't know what to do, or it's like, oh, I've seen her on the net, she's here in person, oh my god, how strange. I understand that, but now seeing the conversations on TikTok, I don't know whether to redact.
Lagos girls, choke them. Don't let them breathe. Imagine they are saying that they want to take your. Can they even take your man? Can they take your man in Lagos?
Lagos girls are next level. Before I start, massive respect to London girls, all the I.J.G.Bs. Welcome. We love you guys. But please don't go near Lagos girls, because first of all, you can't even do what they do. Now, these girls, they don't wear tracksuits. They don't wear leggings and t-shirt. These girls, if they want to wear a two-piece, they shop from Prada, and they wear Prada from head to toe. If they want to wear a Nigerian brand will cost like 250, 300. Their hair will cost 1 million, 2 million naira, and they will pay in cash. There's no clear pay, there's no klarna, there's no mortgage in Nigeria. They buy their shit in cash. It's economy. In Nigeria economy, if you know how bad things are in Nigeria, don't play with those girls.
Now, I am Jamaican first and foremost, but I've lived in London. I've been to Lagos, I lived in London. And I've been seeing on social media, you know, how the London girls are saying that the girls in Nigeria are very rude. But as a Jamaican from the island, let me just come on here and publicly say that no propaganda formed against my sisters in Nigeria will be tolerated. It will not be tolerated because it's not true. Now, I'm not saying that you're not going to go to Nigeria and meet some women who are not nice. There are mean, bad attitude having people everywhere. Nowhere is perfect. You're going to run into those people. But at the same time, I don't feel that you should hold the masses accountable for the actions of a few. On top of that, while the London babes are out here accusing the Nigerian girls of being rude, some of you are not even holding your banner of accountability. Come and tell the people how a lot of you lot will go back home to Nigeria and be on your fear nonsense, acting like certain things are beneath you. You've been in Nigeria for 5 years, you still have the accent, acting like you can't eat certain food, you can't do certain things. I have seen it with my own 2 good eyes. I've been to Nigeria, I've seen that shit. I've seen how girls born in London go to Nigeria and behave towards Nigerian people. The same thing used to happen in Jamaica. Same thing. Jamaicans once upon a time were very, very accepting to kids born off the island to Caribbean parents, until they used to come to Jamaica and they don't want to eat the local food. They just want KFC and Burger King. It's too bushy, it's too muddy. They talk shit about us. Our ambulance is horse and cart. All of a sudden, dancehall became popping. Being Caribbean, being Jamaican was fantastic. Now all of a sudden, niggas wanted to identify with their heritage and roots. Meanwhile, us Jamaicans born on the island over here looking at these niggas like, you know, admission is no longer free. Same thing with Nigeria. I used to see my friends back in the day cry when their parents tell them that they are to go to the village for family holiday. They'll cry. Oh, there's no phone signal, there's this, there's too much mud, like it's beneath them. Now that it is popping, because of people like Burna Boy and Wizkid and Davido and all these people that really put Nigeria positively on the map, now that it is cool to be Nigerian, to be African. Everybody wants to now run back to Nigeria and jiggy jiggy jaga jaga, like they were the same ones that was putting these people down when being African wasn't the most favorable thing to do.
Basically, it's just been so much, and even I, speaking as someone who lives in Lagos, I'm even surprised, like, what is going on? As a Lagos babe who was born and bred here, I know the party lifestyle. I know this is the hub of entertainment, and a lot of the things that people are rushing back home for Detty December are things that we see on a norm. If you are in the right circles, you definitely get invites to these parties. You will live that social life. You will go to these posh places. You will have that experience. But of course, we know that December being end of the year, everything is going to be even more intense. And that is the experience these people come back home for. So even on the other end, you have people from other African countries talking about how they don't understand why everybody's flocking to Ghana and Nigeria.
Unpopular opinion, but the way y'all are flocking to West Africa for Detty December made that energy never found my country. It's already $1 million to get to Africa, and now it's damn near impossible to get a flight because y'all all want to go at the same time every year. People who actually live in these countries can't book with their beauticians, can't catch a cab, and everything is sky high. Locals are being charged tourist tax because there's so many tourists. Not to mention the way y'all are sensationalizing 3 out of 54 countries on the continent. One thing I hate about Western culture is y'all pick one thing and literally drag it through the mud. And don't get me wrong, I love that y'all are going back to Africa, but it's 50 other countries. Let's distribute the love.
And deep down in my heart, I want to laugh after listening to that woman, because I'm like, okay, somehow I understand where she's coming from. I feel like, yes, it would be nice for people to travel to other parts of Africa as well, but people do. As a matter of fact, Nigeria has never really been a country with a lot of tourist attraction. There are a lot of other African countries that people like to visit. Top on the list, you have Egypt, you have Morocco, you have Kenya, you have South Africa. Nigeria doesn't really get a lot of tourism. So the fact that this is happening right now is a very good thing for Nigeria, and I do not know why she's so pressed about it.
Never found my country.
This is why I love Nigerians, right? It's because if you go through her comment section, it's hilarious. She's basically talking about like how people are glamorizing like the same 3 West African countries, like everybody's coming back home for Detty December, and like we should basically like spread the love to other African countries and blah blah blah. You can watch the full video. And if you like, people in her comment section are basically like, who the fuck are you to tell us what to do? Like in Lagos right now, obviously like everything is crazy. There's this whole discourse about like people should go back to their country wherever they live, whatever. And it's between us Lagosians, like it's between us Nigerians. Like we can hit on each other, we can banter with each other, we can whatever, right? But then it's like, ma'am, who invited you to this chat? Like who, like from where to where? Like I can tell my fellow Nigerian that, girl, bye.
Unpopular opinion, but the way y'all are flocking to West Africa for Detty December made that energy never found my country.
It will never find it on there. Don't worry. I looked at your bio, gun to my head. I couldn't tell you what country that flag belongs to.
Anyway, Bumbo.
And I promise you, the people that are booking their tickets to go to Nigeria,
They sure as hell don't know either. Ooh, girl, what flag was that?
You now ended the video with, oh, there's 50 other countries. Show some love to them. So what is the problem? Do you want the energy to find you or not? Let's be frank. Let's be Lampard. You don't get money to book tickets to go Nigeria. You can't talk nonsense. Oh, because you feel like you don't have the capabilities to get that thing, you'd rather hate on it to justify not having it. Babe, let's be frank. Let's be Lampard. Just like the rest of us, you want to go and do I.J.G.B in Nigeria. Don't lie. Don't lie. We know. Oh, man, this energy never find my country, and your country has never been put on the map before. It probably has the highest tourism from this video that you posted. People are going to go and look up what flag that country belongs to. That's the highest. Don't swear that Nigerians are saying this, Nigerians are saying that, but sometimes we just be on our own. And I can't lie, the only African country that should be having chat, even though when they have chat, I get pissed off, is Ghana. Please, if you are from some unknown site in the Sahara deserts,
Shut your lips.
I don't want to hear it.
It's just that when it comes to December, they want to come to Nigeria and Ghana, and I'm not surprised. I mean, look at Afrobeat is really big right now. It's really cool right now to be Nigerian. It's really cool right now to be West African. So it's not a surprise that this is happening. Everything right now is a trend, and I think Detty December is a trend that a lot of people are hopping on, and I'm not mad at it. Yes, it might make things inflated. Yes, it might be sensationalized and all of that, but I think this is good for Nigeria. This is good for Ghana. Let me speak specifically as a Nigerian, because we are in the news a lot for negative things. So if we're getting this publicity, which is kind of good right now, I think it is a good thing for us as a country. And I really wish that our government somehow will find a way to make Nigeria a more suitable tourist attraction and look for a way to boost the economy, because it is an irony how bad our economy is, to the extent that even a lot of Nigerians are dropping out of Nigeria in their numbers, trying to migrate and relocate to other countries. But people are trooping in every December, like the irony.
One of the things that makes me so happy about this whole Detty December I.J.G.B viral videos is that for once in our lifetime, Nigeria, Lagos, has been put on the international map for a good thing. For once, they're not putting us up on social media, they're not putting us up on news for fraud, for bad things. We are showcasing the world, say, Nigeria too sweet. If the government understood its job, they will capitalize on it. Dubai didn't just become Dubai because of oil. Yes, we don't say they get money, but Dubai built Dubai partly on tourism. If Nigerian government can capitalize on this virality that they are getting free of charge, where will they give them? Because as diasporans, majority of our crowd now abroad. Now people are all over TikTok saying, what thing they happen for Nigeria? People are saying 2025 we move. Do not say 2024 tight. So people know they do press up, say, no, I can't miss out. 2025 will move. Nigerian government, if you can handle the insecurity, create more tourist hubs, begin to showcase Nigeria as a tourist destination. Insecurity first, to make them not kidnap or Igbo people. But we can showcase Nigeria as a place where when you come, enjoyment too plenty. You don't go one go. And watch how we blow up. Watch how we stop being so dependent on oil. Watch how Nigeria starts to enjoy these tourism money.
Even some of the African American celebrities were not left out in the Detty December fun. The likes of Chloe Bailey, Saweetie, Ghana, Bobby Valentino, they were here for Detty December. I learned even Rick Ross and McMill have been here before, amongst any other celebrities. Please drop in the comment section if you know other celebrities that have been to Nigeria or Ghana for Detty December last year or even previous years. So definitely Detty December is not just West Africans in diaspora coming back. We have our brothers and sisters in diaspora coming. Even some palm color people don't want to be left out.
Ghanaians, they are made different. Don't fool yourself when you come to Ghana. This is not for the weak. Detty December is not for the weak.
And I am really hoping that our countries, Ghana and Nigeria, which are the main attraction during this Detty December, can really make good use of this publicity and the influx of people coming. I hope the business owners make money, and I hope the economy gets a boost one way or the other. So just to round this up, I like the idea of Detty December. I like the fact that people are coming back, Nigerians and non-Nigerians, that want to experience the culture, experience the party lifestyle in December. And I like the fact that it's giving us a boost in terms of our reputation and, business owners and the economy one way or the other. But I'm also concerned that this is just sensationalized, and before you know, they move on to the next best thing, and also the kind of effect that it possibly can have. Because you see some of these Detty December people coming back and talking about how cheap the goods and services are here, and before you know, the prices are going up, and the service providers are hiking their prices up even for the locals, and eventually the locals might not be able to afford these services. That is a genuine concern for me.
Bragging about paying only $60 for your braids in Ghana is not only distasteful, it's harmful. And I really keep trying to make this point to people, but I don't know what's not clicking, and I feel like it's better just break it down a little bit. You are traveling to a country where the average person is making 200 USD a month. A month, y'all. Not a week, a month. So put that in the context when you are bragging about paying only $60 for your braids. Like, yes, if you're comparing that to a US salon, you're getting a steal. But to me, I just don't understand why that has to be the focal point of your video. I know it's a way to get quick views, but why not focus on the talent, the history behind braids in Ghana? Like, interview the braiders about their stories and what region of Ghana they're from. Like, there are just so many other ways to showcase you getting really nice, neat braids done in Ghana without
focusing on the cost, because when you do that, it's distasteful to the fact that people do not make that much money in Ghana to even be able to afford that. But two, as we boost these braiders, the prices have gotten so expensive in the last 2 to 3 years that the person who lives in Ghana cannot afford to get their hair done. So now for 2 months every year, the average Ghanaian cannot afford their hair to get done in the Accra. But then that trickles down to other things. They can't afford groceries. They can't afford transportation. Everything becomes too expensive for them because it's being modeled after, you know, people coming from UK and the US and wherever else, using our Western prices in a place that does not have the infrastructure to support so. And when I make this point, people are like, oh, well, it's my money. I'm traveling. I can do what I want. That is giving Christopher Columbus's spam account.
But aside that, I love the export of culture. I love the fact that people are coming back to the motherland and experiencing it. And it's also putting the narrative out there that we're not poor and hungry. We actually have a thriving lifestyle. We know how to spend money. We know how to have fun. And we're a welcoming people. And it is what it is. Hopefully, people get to travel to other parts of Africa as well. And hopefully, people get to visit Nigeria and Ghana and other African countries other times of year as well. But you guys, let me know what you think. What do you think about Detty December? Would you consider ever doing Detty December in Nigeria or in Ghana? Let me know. Also, let me know in the comments if you did Detty December as a foreigner in Nigeria. What was your experience? Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Guys, this can't be life. This really can't be life. You see, coming back from Detty December to the UK, it will really humble you. Once you step off that plane and you feel the cold and you just deep to yourself, this is not a life I choose to live. Because UK is bad vibes and is miserable. A second ago, I had my servants, my assistants there helping me. You know, I was sitting on the beach, enjoying a nice sun. And all of a sudden, all of that's just gone. I'm just back in the UK. And it's like, reality's really hit me. It's like, why am I here? That all people coming back from Detty December should be thinking, so why am I in the UK? You know, this is not a life I choose to live. Because really and truly, this place is just terrible. And guys, like, I'll be so honest with you, I actually get why people don't live in the UK no more. Like, people are moving to Dubai and all these hot countries because there's nothing left in this place. Like, I'm even thinking to myself, like, I need to fly abroad. I need to actually work abroad. And the best way to have peace at life, like, I think, honestly, is to have a holiday booked. Like, every 3 months, you should fly out of the UK. Go to a nice place with nice sun, nice food. Because you can't just stay in the UK. I don't get people that stay in the UK for a whole year. I can never stay in this place for longer than a year. Like, it's... if you don't cry, you just laugh. You just laugh.